Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from Techdragon.info, and I got a AT-2 in front of me. The British Tier 5 TD, and I guess we'll take a closer look at this tank. What's it good for? What can I do? Well, you probably already know what I can do. If you've seen the previous video here, Slow Roll to Victory, you'll know what it can do. At times this can be a pretty fun tank. Not always though. But anyways, let's turn this around so we can actually see the stats here. I kind of hate this new garage thing. You can't see the stats on the side for shit. There we go. Okay, so 450 hit points. Not a whole lot. If we look at the M4 Sherman has 460. TDs usually have a little bit less health. This is a tier 7, only has 850, so do I have any tier 5 TDs? I have a tier 6, let's see, 580. So the hit points are pretty much in line with the TDs, but it weighs 41 tons, which is quite a bit. It's not the heaviest of heavy, but it's combined with a not so powerful engine, only less than 400 horsepower. So it's less than 1 horsepower a ton. Let's see what the specific power is. It doesn't mention it. Awesome. Not quite sure. Sometimes it does show up in here, sometimes it doesn't. Specific power. It's mentioned there, it's just not mentioned here. If you don't have it selected. No. Okay, it just doesn't show for this one. Anyways, doesn't matter. Let's get back to over here. Speed limit is 20. You can reach 20 pretty easily, but that's it. 20 is it. Nothing more will happen. Traverse speed is also 20, which is okay. Hull armor, and that's where things start to get interesting. 203 millimeters at the front, 101 and 101 sides and back. This thing is armored. Holy shit. Basically, if this thing is top tier, if they don't know where to exactly shoot it, they are screwed. And again, I point you towards the Slow Roll to Victory video from a couple of days ago. It will just show you how fun this tank can be if nobody knows where to shoot you. Turns around again. I really don't like it. I'm gonna probably install a hanger mod because I really don't like this thing. Okay. So the frontal armor is good. Weak spots, this hatch at the top here, that's basically your only weak spots. I mean, there's a couple more, but that's basically your only reliably hittable weak spot. It's also kind of hard to cover up, but anything here, this doesn't work. I do believe there's like a weak spot here, or somewhere in this corner here, and I think on this side as well. I'm not quite sure if it's this, but I've seen people being penetrated around this area, and I'm not entirely sure where. This and this, forget it. In its own tier, you're not going to get through. You have optics here. I don't think they do damage though if you hit them. They will take out the optics, but I don't think they actually take damage. And this thing in the middle doesn't do anything. It's not a hitbox. Like I said, the sides and back are 101 millimeters. 101. This thing is 101 as well, so it's still pretty damn armored for a weak spot and rounded. So if you don't hit it exactly in the middle from where you're standing, it's gonna bounce. Like if I take my T14, here, it has 92 pen on average. Let's take a look here. 92 average pen, which is between 69 and 115 pen. So most of the time, this thing won't even pen it. That tank has issues taking this one out. And even shooting at the sides, which is the exact same amount of armor as the weak spot, it's still a lot of armor. And I'm pretty sure this counts as spaced armor. So you have to get through this plate, which as you can see is about an inch thick. So Yeah, that's pretty nasty. And the back actually has some sloping to it, as you can see, both ways. This is pretty flat, so if you're shooting in the back, this is probably your best bet. However, this seems to be a weak spot as well, the back of the turret, although I'm not sure how thick it is. But I think if you shoot it here, you kill the driver or the commander. I'm not entirely sure what it was. I think it's the commander. Shoot him right here. So, yeah, not a lot of weak spots, although if you know where to shoot, it's a pretty big one, but you know, it's still pretty damn well armored, and it's like the Super Pershing. It's exactly like the Super Pershing. If people don't know where to shoot it, yeah, just waltz over them and shoot them to crap while they try to figure out where to shoot. Anyways, if you're face hugging this tank, and you have at least a gun with, let's see, 110 average pen, because my T14 cannot do this, keep this in mind. Shoot here, straight inside the gun mantle where the gun actually is situated in there. You can shoot through there with this gun. So if you're using the 6-pounder, a top gun, you can shoot in here. The T14, this one, cannot. But 92 average pen, I shot about 10 times in a row into this hole here and nothing, not a single pen. Took out the gun, but not a single pen. So only with about 110 millimeters can you get through here. And that's actually for up close and personal a nice weak spot. So that's it for the weak spots. That's all I know. This one and this one. Other than that, the sides and back are still 101 millimeters. So if you have like a T50 surrounding you, don't even worry about it. 9 out of 10 shots he won't be able to pen you. It's so nice. You just don't give a crap. He can track you, but that's about it. As you can see, my crew is only 85%, and I don't have a lot of consumables on here. Oh, one thing to note. The 100 octane gasoline, 5% to engine power and traverse, does not turret traverse, but you don't have a turret, so. But the 5% engine power is not noticeable. Don't bother with it. I tested this out. I stuck it on here and drove together with a friend that has the same tank, and no speed difference. I didn't accelerate any faster. Top speed is of course still the same, which is relatively easy to achieve, so you'll get to your top speed slightly faster, and I can't stress enough slightly. There was basically no difference there. So sure, it will help you out a little bit, but I don't think it's worth it to take out a fire extinguisher, or, well, you can't even live without these two, so no, I'd rather take a fire extinguisher for that odd chance I get lit on fire, which doesn't seem to happen very often, although the engine is a 20% chance, but you're pretty well armored, so more than likely they're gonna shoot you here. So, we'll just continue down here. We'll take a look at the gun real quick. High rate of fire, decent-ish penetration for its tier, low damage, okayish accuracy, good aim time. What this means is when you're top tier, so tier 5, it's awesome. When you're bottom tier, it's pretty shit. When you get to like tier 7s, let's see, let's pick a tier 7, a French one. French one already has 100 turret armor, so you can barely get through its turret. I know turret is usually not the best spot to shoot tanks, but his hull is 90, but it's angled, so you might actually have trouble penning a French upper armor with it. Although you have weak spots, of course. Don't get me wrong, I know, you shoot at weak spots, but just saying. Again, this one has only 50 hull armor, but pretty damn sloped again, so here you might be able to go through. I haven't tested that. I should test that at some point. What else do we have at tier 7? Any more? Well, we have this one with 60 armor, but very sloped, so you might actually bounce quite a bit on this armor with that gun. So, it's just not a great gun, let's face it. The later TD models, the AT-8s, and, I mean, these start to get really interesting guns. With 171 pen, 150 damage, and 14 rounds a minute. you know, at tier 6, that's pretty good. You know, from here on in, the guns get really good. But this gun isn't bad. It just doesn't function very well when you get into tier 7. And against things like the KV-1S, you can almost do no damage to the KV-1S. At least it's very difficult. It's possible, but it's very difficult. Well, they shoot the crap out of you half the time, so... But then again, you know, everybody knows the KV-1S is OP, so... View range is 310. It's actually pretty blind, I have to say, but it's only a tier 5, but still, it's pretty blind. I mean, if we look at this is a tier 1, has 280 view range. A tier 1. And this tier 5 TD only has 310. It's pretty damn blind. Here. 330 in a T14. And I consider this thing being absolutely as blind as a bat. So, yeah, this thing really needs binoculars. I'm thinking about putting vents on this one. Don't even bother with a enhanced gun lane drive. It's not necessary. So, I might put vents on it. I don't know. Don't really have the money for that. Right now I would be broke, so I'll hold off for now. This works, and we'll see what happens. But let's take it into a battle, and let's see what happens. And of course, the first battle I take it into has to be a very tier 7 game, and I'm the only normal tier 5 tank in our team, except for artillery. Oh, brother. Okay, so I want to play conservative here. Let's see. I don't want to be outflanked by everyone. Let's see. Oh, we can hold up here maybe for a while. See if we can cover this alleyway straight ahead of us here. I guess. Yeah. Let's do that. Because I really don't want to tango with all the big heavies and even the mediums. I can't pen them with 110 pen. Ah. Okay. There we go. Ah. Oh, shit. Okay. We just bounced our first shot. Guess you wanna know why. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on. Reload. Dang it. Ah. Reload, reload, reload. Miss. Dang it. And... he's gone. Crap. Is he gonna come back? Somebody pinging SOS, but not much I can do about it. Let's see. Hellcat, is that Hellcat gonna come out? No. Oh, there he is. Okay, he went around. Cheeky little bugger. Okay, can I get a line? Oh, there he is. Almost didn't see him because of the stupid bus. Get rid of that. Hello. Another shot into him. Ah, bounced off his front plate there. Dang it. Check this side here. I thought I saw something. Guess not. Don't really have a good angle here. And shit. Okay, he's behind those buildings. Is he gonna try to flank me or... Oh crap. Base being capped. Well, kind of not my problem. Okay, let's see, you'll see 2 people are going in. Okay. Where is he? There he is. Did I have the base? Yeah, I think so. No? There we go. Okay. Base secured. Let's go after this SU-100Y. Nothing hurts. Nothing hurts so bad. Did he spot me? No. Well, no. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Hurry up. Yeah. Hurry up in AT-2. I'm funny. Looking around. I'm trying to shoot his tracks off, but it just isn't working. Come on. That's where I hit a friendly, I think. Dang it. take his damn tracks off. What the hell? And it doesn't seem like he has any armor. I'm even getting through the slope of his armor. And that bounced. And that bounced, of course. And... Artie finishes him. Come on. I got him down 99% of the way and he bloody Artie gets the kill. Are you kidding me? Well, that was a pretty... Yeah, hit a freaking ally. Dang it. Sorry about that, Mr. VK. Yeah, 2100 credits his way. Are you kidding me? For what? For doing 72 damage. That's just ridiculous. Well, that was a pretty shitty game. I took down a tier 6 tank basically on my own. Almost 700 damage done. And I just get kicked in the nuts experience-wise. I was in a tier 7 game. What do you expect me to do? Oh well, let's head into another one. Well, matchup doesn't seem to be too bad. But I'm not a big fan of this map. Especially on this tank. I mean, it's grass and water everywhere. If anything slows you down, it's grass and water. On an already slow tank, so like I don't need that. Oh well. What do we got? We got Churchill, and a KV-1. They have a KV-1 into Shermans. Well, if they're shooting premium rounds, that can be a problem. But I'm going over in that direction. This is a slow tank. That's the closest front I can get to. So I definitely want to head over there. If I can ever get there. Make my crew get out and push. La-da-dee, la-da-da. Hello? Hang on. Really? No one? Over here, people. Here, come on. Do I even want to go here if nobody else is? Sheesh. Okay, I got one medium. This Artie, I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but it's like, nah, get out. And shit. Miss. And track shot. Oh, thank you, PZ. He's covering my side while I take out this one. Nah, miss. Come on, reload that. Stop moving your buddy BT7. There goes Artie. So instead of going around the corner here, I just back out and sort of side scrape. Ow. Oh look, you all shooting the turret. You all shooting the turret. And 4, I probably don't want to shoot into the turret. Oh, you want to expose your tank? Sure. I'll help you get rid of those hit points you don't want. Gladly. One into you. One into you. Well, you know what? I don't give a rat's ass about them. I'm not worried about the M4. Both M4s, actually. And I'll just tank those hits from the side there. They're shooting at an angle of my side, and well, 48 damage. That must have been somebody switching to high explosive. Oh crap, he's coming to finish me. He wants to flank me. I leave him for the PZ, and the PZ does take him out. I'm not quite sure how that missed. That is weird.
The periscope is fixed, but it's still fragile.
Little rat hiding behind the cover there. I'm on 25 health. I'm not feeling too brave. And here the M4 is complaining about my armor. Yeah, well, tough luck. Yeah, that PZ did awesome work there. Rockstar. Absolute rockstar. He actually seemed to have a brain, which is quite rare in all the tanks. When I was taking out the light tank that was going after artillery, he actually turned around and faced this corner and protected my side and keeping them at bay. He's just like, okay, you get that target, I'll hold this corner. It's brilliant. Cooperation in this game is scarce. You don't see it very often, so when I see it, I like to thank him because it's just awesome when it actually works. He protected my side with that M4. I left him because I didn't want to turn around to face that M4. And in this case, I felt like I could rely on him to take him out, and he did. So, yeah, that was awesome. Now, in this part of the battle, when there's only 2 tanks left, we're capping their base, and I'm miles away from their base, there practically is nothing I can do in this battle anymore. I'm done. I could have just stayed still and not moved. There's no point for me to go anywhere. This tank is slow to the point where you're... After this is all, you know, said and done, you're useless. To put it blunt. You're not gonna get anywhere in time to do anything. I mean, I'm not gonna get to cap, I'm not gonna get to those kills in time. I might as well have gone back to base to protect because there, you know, I was closer to where I was. There really isn't anything I can do here. And that's game. And a pretty good one by the looks of it. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. So, Master Gunner, Steel Wall, Sniper, Spartan. Yeah, that was a pretty good example of this tank. Wow, 1600 damage done. And that PZ got a nice second spot there. He did really well. We just tanked, what? I think, 7. We got 6 kills, and there was 1 kill that somebody else took. I think the PZ38T. Yeah, he got 1 kill. So, we got 25k money, 854 experience. Not bad, which is the highest I ever got in this tank, apparently. And, yeah, that was pretty damn good. I think we got extra money because of Steel Wall. So, yeah, took 21 shots in total. That was pretty good. It's a pretty fun tank. It's durable. It's people don't know where to shoot it. It can take so many hits. The gun is pretty accurate, and as you can, well, as you saw in close quarters battles like that, works pretty damn well. You shoot the crap out of people. They get 1 shot into you while you get 2-3 shots into them, and they have to sit there and aim for your weak spots. While when you're fighting mediums, at least, you can shoot them pretty much anywhere. And most of the time it will go in. Except when you get those freak shots that I had with the M4 earlier, where I have no idea how that could even miss. I don't know. Maybe it went into strikes or between strikes into the ground. I don't know. So, yeah, this tank, it's durable. It can take a massive hit. It doesn't have a lot of hit points with 450, but it's just because of the armor, it can take so many hits unless they know where to shoot you. If they know where to shoot you, you're dead very quickly. But here, took 21 hits, 2600 damage potential, and I only have 450 hit points. That's me being dead 5 times over. That's not bad at all. So, yeah, this was a pretty good, I guess a pretty good average show here, with one game where I was bottom tier and just kind of had to hide because I'm too slow. But when you're top tier, yeah. So let's take a look at the engine here. It's only a 400 horsepower engine. So if you had the medium line, you already have this engine researched. However, if you don't, then you're gonna have to research on this tank. I already have the medium line, so I already had that research. Same for the radio. Tracks, of course, you have to research. The howitzer gun you can get on the Electo if you want, but it's a pretty shitty gun. And the normal gun, let me pull them up both here. So I wouldn't recommend going for the howitzer, it's shit. So this one, you basically, between the guns, you get a little bit more pin, slightly more rate of fire, damage is the same and better accuracy. So that's the difference between the two. As you can see, my crew is only at 86% and I'm already reloading at about 2 seconds. So I'm thinking that if I get 100% crew plus brothers in arms plus maybe vents, I should be able to get my reload down to the point where it's the same as my aim time. About 1.8 seconds, 1.7 seconds. So by the time you reload it, you're also fully aimed, and that can be some nasty, nasty pinpoint accuracy damage. If you can nail those weak spots every time your reload comes up, then your damage per minute skyrockets on this thing. And instead of being able to shoot people once when they come around the corner to try to shoot at you, you can shoot it twice, maybe track them, shoot them 3-4 times. So, yeah, I'm thinking about keeping this tank. It's a fun little thing. Doesn't always function. If you have a fast-paced battle where you're just steamrolling the enemy team, it's pretty shit. You just can't keep up with that. Your damage per shot is low. Your maneuverability is very low. Spall liner might be a good idea in this tank. I'm thinking about it. Given the 8.6 updates coming in a month or so, month and a half, it might actually be worth it. Because I think it will go to 20% protection if I'm not mistaken. So it might help because it works off the amount of armor you have, and this tank is already pretty damn well armored, even the sides and the weak point. So getting an extra protection against high explosive might not be a bad idea. Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful to you, why not give it a thumbs up? If you have this tank and like it, leave a comment down below, let us know what you think, or if you want to know anything about this tank, leave a comment. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. See you on the next one.